Michael, can you hear me? Okay. I can't hear him. Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear him now.
Kingston.
Alright. Michael, we're live. Welcome back, Cobra Sports Broadcast Network fans. What am I saying? No, what do I say? What do you say? No one's on right now. Well, just tell me.
All right, I think we're going to do that all over again.
I kept on messing that. That was Kate's job. I don't remember that.
Kickoff recovered by number 6, Major Money. Cobras will have it first and 10 on their own 47-yard line.
Got an alert.
This wind is too much. Oh, that's what it is. It's not even him. Okay, watch yourself then.
Yeah.
28.
All right, welcome,
Island
Cobra
on the
football
carry for
fans.
the Cobras.
Thank you for tuning in. It's the Cobra broadcast team here, Major LaRue and Michael Bargenbrook doing the play-by-play. We appreciate you guys watching. We're bringing you some youth football today because we are trying to test out and make sure that we bring y'all the best broadcast that we can. Had some technical difficulties last night in Yoakum. Basically, the entire town of Yoakum lost internet, and there was a massive network outage. So we are just double-checking and making sure that there was nothing on our side of things so we can bring you Cobra football next week here at the Pit against Shiner. Right now, the youth boys are out here playing against Bay City. Currently trailing by 6, but we get a great run on the right side by a young running back.
First down, Cobras. First and 10 Cobras from the Black Cat 40-yard line.
Do a little sweep out to the left. He's got some running room, and he'll bring that 12 yards down the field. Bring in first down for the Cobras. And that was number 22, Parsons.
Tackle made by
Good
number
run from the
23
from the young Cobra. My bad, number 28, Kingston Nyland. Cobras are in a two-back formation, and it's going to be a quarterback jet sweep out to the right. And he's going to break a tackle and be able to gain 5 yards on the play. It's number 2, Sawyer Lewis.
I believe that's the son of industrial broadcasting legend Lee Lewis.
Legend? That's a big word. No, I think he's the leader of the Swifties, right? If I'm being correct.
You know what? I think he is the president of the local Swifty chapter, Major. You're
Okay.
100% correct.
I think that's where I heard him
yes,
from.
you are right.
Is he coaching out there
Taylor
too?
Swift fan.
Cobra's going to line up, wide receiver out to the left, and a 3-back formation. Tight end out to the right. They're going to do a handoff up the middle. It's going to do a nice cut to the left, get a gain about 6 yards for the Cobras. Nice run from
on the carry for the Cobras.
number 15, Witten Brown.
Pick up a 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 6.
It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Cobras. Cobras are trailing 6-0 with
on the
about 4
14-yard
minutes and
line of
15
the
seconds left to
Black
go in the second quarter. Lewis is going to line up in under center, and he's going to pass it off to
15, correction. 28, Kingston Nyland.
number
on the
28,
carry.
Kingston Nyland. That's going to bring a that's going to bring a first and
Bring
goal
up
for the
first and
Cobras.
goal for the Cobras.
About 9 yards to
28-yard
gain.
line.
Cobras going to line up in a 3-back formation. Lewis under center. And he's going to pass it off to number 15, Witten Brown. And he's going to gain about a yard on
Carried
the
by
play.
number 15, Witten Brown. Going to
Bring up 2nd and goal for the
second
Cobras.
goal from the 13-yard line. Correction. 8-yard line.
Lewis under center. He's going to pass it off to Witten Brown again. And he's going to fight his way for a couple of yards.
15, Witten Brown on
About a
the
3-yard
carry.
gain on the play.
Going to bring up third
Gonna bring
down.
up third and goal for the Cobras. About 5 yards to gain.
Third and goal from the 5.
Lewis under center. Brought down just short of the end
28,
zone.
Kingston
About a yard
Nyland
to
on the
gain.
carries.
That was a great run by number 28. Looks like a bright future for the young
Have an
Cobra.
official timeout on the field.
With that timeout, we're going to take a commercial break.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have. Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's going to bring down 3rd and goal for the Cobras and a long way to gain. There's a flag on the last play. I don't know what the flag was for, but brought the Cobras back a long way. And Lewis is going to roll out to the right, and he's going to break a couple tackles, and he's going to gain about 15 yards on the play. It was a heck of a
Number
run
2,
from the
Sawyer
Cobra.
Lewis on the carry for the Cobras, takes the ball back down to the 6-yard line where it'll be 4th and goal.
Going to be about 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. Excuse me, in the half. Lewis is going to line up under center. He's going to roll out to the right again, and he's going to break a couple tackles, and he's going to be a yard short of the goal line.
Stop it. Sawyer Brown, number 2, Lewis on the carry. Ball will go over
Bring
on
up the Cobra defense.
They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line.
I'd like to say thank you to all the fans that have come out and support the Cobras, even at this young of an age. The stands is pretty crowded right now, so I'd like to say thank you for that and all the support that we get from all you Cobra fans. Going to be about 14 seconds left to go in the half. The Cobras losing 6-0. Just talked like 20 seconds ago. Let me do it and then they can start playing again. Oh, they can?
14 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Cobra's making a push to get into the end zone here.
They are on defense, Dome.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Flash.
Bay City tackled in the end zone.
You wanted me to come out
Tackled in the end zone by number 7, Maxton Money.
I'll bring up halftime for the Cobras. Cobras are Bayside is leading 6-2. Bay City, sorry, is leading 6-2. We're gonna go to commercial break.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back Cobra fans, are we
Cheerleaders getting ready to do their routine.
Junior Cobra cheerleaders.
great job by them girls. We're going to go to another short commercial break. Welcome back, Cobra friends. The junior football league is going on right now. Bay City just kicked off for the Cobras.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, folks. Cobra Broadcast team come out today to support the youth football program. We're checking out, making sure all of our programming is up and going. Right now, we started the third quarter, 7:52 remaining. This is a running clock in this, in the youth games. So constantly clicking down. Cobras are trailing right now 2-6. Got a safety there towards the end of the first half, Major.
Yeah, it was a big safety for the Cobras, big confidence booster for them. As Lee Lewis, that's his father, Sawyer Lewis, is under center, and he tries to do a jet sweep out to the left and gets brought down for a loss of five yards.
Yeah, it's going to bring up second down. Really not a whole lot of room for the young Lewis to get around on that corner. The Bay City front was able to get outside and contain and bring Lewis down for a loss. I'll bring up second down at about 15.
Lewis under center, 3-back formation. So he hands the ball off to number 7, Maxton Money, and he is brought down for a 2-yard loss. That'll bring up 3rd and 18 for the Cobras.
Yeah, the Bay City front, they're pretty big boys there, Major. Good size.
For their age.
Yeah, good size young men there. They're getting through the offensive line and shooting gaps and getting in the backfield and disrupting the Cobras running game right now. Curious to see what Coach Lewis comes up with on this 3rd and long play.
Haven't seen any passing today from the Cobras yet.
Hey, I'm ready, Will.
We also got Wes Unger down here on the sideline with our sideline camera view. We'll go to that. Well, we'll go back up here again. Sorry.
As Lewis scrambles out to the right and is picked off by number 23 for the Bay City.
Bay City.
Bay City.
Black Cats.
And he is brought down at the close to the 10-yard line, and it'll bring up first and downs for the Bay City Cats.
Yeah, looked like those Lewis was scrambling out, rolling out to the right side there to try to find an open receiver, throwing off his back foot there while he was being chased by that Bay City Black Cat.
And bring up first and downs for the Bay City Cats.
Yeah, 4:54 and counting down in this third quarter. Cobras are trailing 2-6. Short field to work with here for the Black Cats. We'll see. Haven't been really able to see what they've been able to do on offense.
A lot of support from Cobra fans out here tonight.
Yeah, we can go down to the sideline camera view. Wes. It's not working.
Will, do I need to get closer?
Looks like it's froze up, Wes. So I went back to the field view.
Go back down.
great tackle in the backfield by the Cobras. They just kind of flooded into the backfield and were able to bring the ball carrier down for the Black Cats and cause a fumble and turnover. Looks like that was Major Money that came up with the fumble recovery.
Maxton
Money came up with one of the Money brothers. Got a pair of twins out here on this junior football team, the Money brothers. Maxton and Major.
It's going to bring up first and downs for the Cobras. They are trailing 6-2 in third, with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Hey, Wes, let's try to reconnect down there. Lewis in a shotgun form, a little pistol formation. This time is going to hand the ball off to
Maxton Money, and he's going to be brought down for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, nice open run there. Maxton kind of caught the edge. Good sealed block on the edge by the Cobra line. Good positive yardage on that first down run. Looked a lot like another running back I saw last night.
Yeah. This is a good game plan for Mr. Lee Lewis to change up the formation to under center to gun formation.
Yeah, let's swing down to the camera angle view.
He's going to go back in the
view.
pistol formation, and he's going to hand it off to number 15, Witten Brown, and he's going to be brought down for about a 3-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Cobras.
Will, is it still freezing up?
We had a good angle. We're back at you down there, Wes. We got a good angle down there, but it seemed a little bit glitchy. But here we go. Cobras are coming back up to the line. Got a little reverse there as the Cobra running back ball carrier tries to cut back to the inside to find an open hole.
That's number 7, Maxton Money.
That's going to bring up 4th down with less than a minute to go here in this third quarter. And I don't remember the rules in the juniors, but I believe you either can go for it or you say you're going to punt and they flip the fields. I don't remember. It's been a long time since we've been down there, Major.
It's been about 10 years or so.
It hasn't been 10 years. Calm down.
It feels like 10 years.
You're not that old. Lewis in that shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off to the back coming around the other side.
Number 28, Kingston Nyland.
But he's chased down by a Black Cat and brought down for a loss on that 4th down play. The ball's going to turn over on downs to the Black Cats as the time ticks to 0 in the third quarter. 9 minutes put back up on the clock with the start of the 4th. Raise those fingers high. When we come back, we'll bring you 4th quarter action here from the Snake Pit. You're watching the Cobra Sports Network. we're back.
It's going to be a flagrant play.
Black Cats open up this fourth quarter with yards going in the Cobras' direction.
Offside against the Cougars.
Yeah, Wes, we lost connection again, but I think that may be too far.
10-4. That's what we're doing this for. Been a good view though.
Yeah, it would have been. You're right. I really like this idea of the side views and the field views. It's a really good plan. We're just going to end up having to get us a little satellite or something to pick you up a little better. Ball's going to be tossed to the Black Cat running back, and he's going to weave through the defense, break another tackle, and get into the end zone for a Black Cat touchdown. Good running by number 23 there. Good hard running, breaking several tackles up the middle.
It's going to be about a 25-yard touchdown for the Black Cats. And it's going to bring – they're going to be leading 12-2 in the fourth quarter.
So the clock does stop on scoring drives, so there's 8:47 remaining in this game. Plenty of time for the Cobra offense to come back on this.
Will pick me up right here.
I'm going to have to reconnect. Oh, I got you. Got you picked up right there, Wes. Back down to the field view.
It's frozen.
Yeah. Seems like it's a little glitchy. But we're picked back up again.
Pitch it out to the left, and he is not going to be able – it's going to be a fumble in the backfield. They are not going to be able to get the extra point.
To the 12, Cobras 2.
If I remember correctly, when you it's not going for 2 in the juniors. It's just counts as an extra point. I'm correct, right?
I believe if you run the football, it's 1. If you throw it, it's 2 points.
Okay.
And if you kick it, it's 3.
How
Are you
about
serious?
that? We got a 3-pointer in football, guys.
Nice.
How about that?
Oh, there is this thing called a field goal.
You're right, and you're 100% correct. And that is actually the exact same term that is used in basketball. It is called a field goal when you shoot from behind the arch. That's why
it's called a 3-point.
it's called a field goal, actually. You know why I know that? Because I got that wrong in my PE test in elementary school. That's right. We used to have to take tests in PE.
I'm about to say a test in Pee Wee.
PE.
And
Oh,
PE.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I went to a very, very highly functional school there in Mathis, Texas.
We just had to show up.
Participation.
Hey, hey, how about now, Will?
Go back to that sideline view.
There's going to be a flag on the play. I'm assuming it's going to be a false start on Bay City.
Yeah, Wes, it's glitching with the other camera. Even our camera now is glitching.
Kickoff reception by number 12, Nico Dillinger. Onside against the Cougars. 46-yard line.
Cobras coming up to the line quick. Want to get this thing going fast. 8:26 counting down. 1st and 10.
Timeout.
Looks like Bay City's going to call a timeout because they weren't quite ready. So with that timeout, we'll take a quick timeout. Thanks some more sponsors. We appreciate you guys, Lutch.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
And welcome back, Cobra fans. We are here at the pit as your Cobra's junior youth teams playing Bay City out here at the pit.
And Sawyer Lewis is going to be under center, and he is going to fake pass to the run, or fake a handoff to the running back. He's going to cut inside. Excuse me, he's going to cut out to the outside and gain 5 yards on the play.
Those of y'all watching back home, appreciate you. Saw we have a few viewers on YouTube. You know, comment on the YouTube channel. Let us know how the audio is going, how the video feed's going. We want to be able to bring you the best broadcast we can, and we need your feedback to let us know how we're doing. You know, we got a lot of volunteers up here all doing their absolute best to try to bring you the best in broadcasting here at Industrial. I think the first critique right here would be to actually get the correct quarter on the scoreboard. How about that? There we go. It is the fourth quarter. Cobras are trailing 12-2 with 7:21 remaining in this game.
Well, we usually have another guy that does that.
And Bay City's going to sweep out to the right, number 23 for Bay City, and he is going to run all the way into the end zone.
A little showboat there. See that?
I'm brought to you here with Landon Wolfskill, a receiver for your varsity Cobras, a senior this year. Landon, how was last night for you?
Well, it went all right. I mean, we came out. We were a little sluggish at first, and then we got down big. Then we came out at halftime. We scored a few times. Well, about twice. But we could have done things a lot better than what we did. That's all I got to say.
I'd say the momentum switch after halftime was a big reason why we had that success in that third quarter.
Yeah, it really was. But then it got away from us. We got a little bit too confident, you know.
Had a few too many penalties.
Yeah.
That's going to bring your Cobras are going to be or Bay City's leading 18-2 for against your Cobras, with about 6 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Is it still glitchy, Will?
He said, "Is it still glitchy?" He said, "Is it still glitchy?" Yes. It's going to be a flag on play. Going to be a false start on Bay City. Too far away. I think they're using a little bit more time than 45 seconds.
Oh, yeah,
Supposed to be in a
definitely.
huddle. That's a new rule this year. Once your timeout is over with, they blow the whistle immediately, and clock starts ticking at 25 seconds.
Start your play clock.
Bay City's coming under center.
It's going to be a pass.
They're going to roll out
Ooh.
the pass, and he's going to be sacked back there by that number.
Look like number 7 to
It's
me.
number 28, Kingston Nyland.
Oh.
Tackled in the backfield by number 2, Sawyer Lewis.
Oh, never mind. Number 2, Sawyer Lewis. I saw 2, my bad. And we're going to skip to a short commercial break.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. You're listening to Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
Here we go with a little kickoff. Ooh, get on it. There
And
we go.
number 7, Maxton Money, is going to settle down under it.
Ball down by number 7 for the Cobras, Maxton Money.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cobras.
Set it up first and 10 on their own 40.
6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So
The Cobras are trailing 18-2 right now, hoping to get some points on the board. Or none. There are none.
a little pass here.
It's going to be a Lewis under center, and
It's going to be an incomplete pass.
incomplete pass. Pass was intended for number 28, Kingston Nyland. We can bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cobras. Lewis under in the gun formation, and he's going to
Another
pass
pass
it
here.
out to number 45, Kyler Mutzler, but it's going to be incomplete. About 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Cobras are still trailing 18-2. Going to be 3rd and 10 for the Cobras. Lewis in a gun formation.
You got to tight it. No.
Doubles. We're going to have
Go to
motion by Maxton Money. It's going to be handed off to Maxton Money.
We did
Yeah.
gain about 6 yards.
Be another good run for Maxton Money, about 7 yards on the play, but we're going to bring up
Oop.
4th and 3.
We got a late penalty here.
Flag on play. It's like some, let's put some like conduct.
On that coach there.
You don't see that much in the Pee Wee games.
Not at all.
Gonna bring up 1st and 10 for the Cobras.
Good 15-yard penalty there. I got motion.
Motion to Maximum Money,
Oh,
and they're going to hand it
sweet.
off to number 28, Kingston
Oh.
Lyland.
Brought down in the backfield.
Trying to do a little reverse there. Going to bring up 2nd and 15 for the Cobras.
And we got somebody down on the field there.
Injury on the field. We're going to go to a short break.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
And we're back. It's good to see that young man get up on his own power. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 for the Cobras. Lewis in gun formation.
Another motion.
Another
here.
motion to Maxton Money.
Oh, he's going to keep
And
it
he's
this
gonna
time. Oh, brought down.
be brought down in the backfield for about a 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 3rd and 16 for the Cobras. His cheerleaders are doing a great job. And the cheerleaders are doing a great job today as we pan down to them, keeping the crowd nice and energized.
All pumped up down there.
Check them out doing a little stunt.
Got a little pyramid thing going on down there.
Back to the action.
And under center here.
Under center with that 3-back formation, and he is going to hand the
There's a
ball off to
fumble
number
there.
28, and he's
Little
going
strip
to
fumble.
fumble on the play.
Looks like he just got the ball stripped right out of his hands there. And that's going to be a turnover.
Going to be a turnover on downs. About a minute left to go in the game. Cobras are trailing 18-2. We're going to go to a short commercial break. We're back, Cobra fans. We're going to be about a minute left to go in the game. Looks like Bay City is lined up in a new formation.
Oh, I don't even know what that is, man. Oh, I'm getting all confused in the backfield there. Oh,
And
he's going to break out of a
He's going to
tackle
break
there.
out the tackle. He's going to be
Oh, no, he's still up.
going,
Oh,
and there's going to be a
wow.
flag on the play. He's still going, and he's going to be brought
finally
down
brought
by
down.
by a horde of Cobras.
About the 30-yard line there.
That was a pretty hard run for Bay City
Oh, yeah.
Cats.
Good little run. Broke about 4 or 5 tackles back there, man.
It's a lot more than that. He just how he stayed up on his feet. He might have lost some yards on there, but that was still a good sign from the young Wildcat.
Oh, yeah.
Flag's going to be against the Cobras. Looks like he's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cobras. Or for the Wildcats.
Black.
My bad. Black Cats, not Wildcats.
Here we are again in that little sniffer formation.
And he's going to hand the ball off to 23, and he's going to sneak through the line.
I didn't even see that.
And
Good
he is
night.
going to run it all the way into the end zone for a Black Cat touchdown.
About a 70-yard run there. Make sure you
And
get some water.
And he just snuck through that line.
I didn't even. Oh, we got a little gritty
Got a
down
little
there.
dance down there.
No room for none of that Holy Gully stuff around.
Max the Money is pointing at it, wanting to get a flag for that.
That's definitely unsportsmanlike conduct there, but they're kids, man. Gotta let them be kids.
Ain't no room for that Holy Gully stuff.
Oh man. 24-2 here with 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You think they're going to go for 2, for 1, or for 3 with the extra point kick?
I have yet to see that.
Did
this
not know
year.
that if you kick a field goal in Pee Wee, it's 3 points.
So you can end up with a 9-point score.
If you pass the ball, it's 2, and if you run, it's 1. They should do that in up in varsity level.
Oh,
that'd be nice.
That'd be pretty nice, man. But we got to learn how to block them boys, huh?
Gotta learn how to kick a little faster.
Yeah.
Gonna be in a under center formation.
Oh.
He's gonna hand the ball off.
Oh.
He's gonna be
Broke
in the
the tackle
backfield, but he breaks the tackle and he's gonna get into the end zone for the score.
It is.
Gonna bring up 25. Bring it 25-2 for the Black Cats with about 31 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We're gonna go to a short commercial break. No. We're gonna go to a short commercial break. And we're back.
Oh, nice catch there, bud.
Black Cats are going to kick off to the Cobras.
Oh, there's
Number
a flag down
2,
on the
Sawyer
field there.
Lewis is going to catch the football.
Looks like
and
he's a
gonna
little
be
banged
brought
up after
down.
that. Yeah.
It's a hard hit from the Wildcats. We got about 25 seconds left to go in the game. Cobras are trailing 25-2. See what trickery Mr. Lee Lewis tries to pull out of his hat. Lewis is going to be in a gun formation. No, he will be under center.
It's 1st and 2 on our 38
First
yard
and
line.
10 for the Cobras. He's going to hand the ball off to number 15, Witten Brown, and he's going to pick up good 10-yard gain for the Cobras. Looks like the Black Cats have a varsity player for the Bantam.
That's a big old boy down there, I tell you what.
I need to see a birth certificate for that one.
For sure. They all got the mismatched pants on, man.
Wow. That is a good job, Michael. That is a big boy. All right, come back, pan back to the game.
We got about a 2nd and 5 here. About 12 seconds left on the clock.
Be under center, and he's going to hand the ball off to Witten Brown again.
He's a mighty little player, man.
He's
He
going to
plays
be
with-
met near the line of scrimmage. Maybe you get about a yard gain. You got about 4 seconds left to go in the quarter, or in the game. Going to be a last play for the Cobras.
Trying to score here, man. Just for the dignity.
Okay, go. It's going to be a last hoorah for the Cobras. Mr. Lewis be under center.
There's a kid wide open on that.
He's going to try to throw the ball. It's going to end up incomplete.
Good game,
That'll
boys.
do it for the end of the junior game. Cobras, well, our Black Cats win 25-2. But we are going to take a. We're gonna cut off for a little bit, but we will be back to you with the Bantam game soon. So don't go anywhere. Michael Pan.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
All right, I think y'all can hear us now. I think we found an issue that was going on there. Sorry about that.
This is why you cannot do the audio and the radio and everything. All that one person cannot do this whole job. It is impossible.
Yeah, that's why that's why
impossible.
it takes a full team. 5 or 6 of us to do it. We got to have one guy that runs this system, 2 in the booth guys, one guy that runs the camera. We have an on the field guy. You got to have all those guys to be able to run successful in the broadcasting for sure. Because if not, you get mixed up and you never turn on the audio.
Yeah, like we just did.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah, we were up here commentating this whole game, guys, by the way. So
let me tell you, y'all missed a bunch of good commentating, man.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We had a lot of jokes.
All kind of good stuff. But here, this Bay City Black Cat running back does absolutely amazing job getting out there to the edge and uses a burst of speed to get into the end zone for the first score of the night.
Bay City does have that big offensive line, but let me tell you, they do have some speed in the backfield also. That boy, when he got to the outside, he was moving. And I do believe y'all had mentioned earlier in the juniors game that the extra points in Pee Wee football are a little different than what in high school. If the ball's ran in, you get 1 point. The ball's passed into the end zone, you get 2 points. And we do believe that if you get a kicker out there to kick field goals, it's a 3 points if he makes a field goal. And they handed off to big boy number 77, and he's going to push his way. Looks like he's all the way into the end zone. It'd be kind of hard to stop him.
Yeah, and I believe that's going to be 1 point when you run it in, 2 points if you pass it. And as we know now, it's 3 points if you kick it.
Only reason I knew that is because whenever Zane Koenig was in Bantam, they were kicking field goals, and they're like, well, why take 2 or 1 points when we got a kicker that can kick it through the uprights and get 3 points?
Yeah, take as many points as you possibly can. Why not? Put the pressure on the other team.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they do stop the clock, though, on the after-scoring drive. So 6:16 remaining in this first half. Black Cats are winning at 7-0. But down on the sidelines, on the track, we got a great group of girls down there cheering this team on, and we'll go and feature them here in a minute as soon as we see them get lined back up. They're taking a little bit of a breather. I've been doing a great job all afternoon cheering on these young Cobras.
Bay City's lined up to kick off. Looks like number 7 has the duties of kicking off. So.
They're still running some more guys out. Bay City's done this quite a bit today. Looks like they're having a little trouble getting guys lined up and on where they need to be. Ball's going to be fielded on that. Oh, not sure if that was an onside or a little squib kick was what it seemed like. A good big hit. The ball's returned down to midfield, so the Cobras are going to have their best field position of the night.
Let's see if the Cobras can chain some of these passes together and good carries together to go in and score.
Yeah, they've done a good job of moving the football around and just really some great athletic plays that we've talked about, Wes, and we've seen. It's good to see the formations similar to what we're seeing on Friday night, and Coach is doing a great job of teaching these boys because this is exactly what we see. We're used to seeing Cade Quebec there in that sniffer back position. You got Major LaRue or Cooper Martin back there in the backfield with Ashton Garza. It's very similar to what we're seeing on Friday nights. And right here, Jack Atterbury is going to get the edge. Gretz ends up making a great move on the Black Cat, and he's going to be into the end zone as long as we have no laundry on the field. And it looks like that's going to be a touchdown for the Cobras. Great run by the young man.
Yeah, Will, when he came around that left side, there was a huge hole, and he seen it. You know, his eyes locked onto that hole, and then it was history after that once he seen that hole.
You know, and I didn't see who the young man was here on the side that got that block on that free safety that was coming across the field. That could have been the difference in that touchdown. So good job on that young man by picking up that backside guy coming to chase Jack down.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Some of those guys, you know,
Jacks.
your receivers and your receivers.
Jacks, not Jacks. Jacks.
Looks like the.
So the Cobras are lining up in that spread. We'll see if they end up electing to go for a pass to get 2 points, and they do.
Yep.
We'll see if that is received. Oh, no. Yeah, not sure, but it looked like the ball ended up hitting the turf. But great job by Jax Atterbury to get on the outside and deliver that football. Even better on the athletic play to come back to try to catch it.
Yeah, that also shows good signs, Will, of this young kid seeing the football field as well as he did as in the quarterback position.
With that, we'll take a quick break. Thanks to some sponsors. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network. And we're back, folks. These youth football guys, they are ready to go in a hurry. We ain't got time to get get commercial breaks in. It's very hard.
Or eat a slice of pizza.
Or or eat a slice of pizza. That's right. You know, this is the perks of being in the booth, Wes. You get food catered up here from time to time, and we'll see where the ends up happening. I'm not sure if it kicked off a black cat, but Cobra came up and covered the football up, and they're going to get the ball back on that turnover.
That's great field position too, Will. Looks like we're going to be on the 41-yard line.
No, you're absolutely right. We saw what the Cobras did with the 50 yards earlier. Now they got even less. So,
yeah, let's see.
Yeah, we'll span down real quick and recognize these cheerleaders. These Bantam cheerleaders doing a great job down there. London Harrison, Gracie Pullen, Kaya Atterbury, Sadie Schugert, Chelsea Kretzer, and River Rosner. They're doing a fantastic job down there, keeping these Cobra boys pumped up and keeping the crowd entertained and energetic and ready to go as the Cobras are fixing to set up another drive with 4:15 remaining in this first half, trailing by 1.
Yeah, that one on that extra point there, Will, it sure did look like he caught it, but that referee sure did have better eyes on it, standing right there on top of him. But it sure did look like from up here that he had it in his hand.
Well, we'll see what happens here as the Cobras are. Well, I thought they were fixing to break the huddle, but it seems like this has been the longest timeout we've had.
Yeah, see, we're learning from Bay City, you know, just work the clock, you know, but we do it when the clock stops.
Well, the Cobras trying to get the most of everything they can. That's exactly what they're doing. A lot of good coaches down there, and that's good to see as well.
What I'm thinking is we just drew up a score and play, Will. To be in the huddle that long, we're trying to get everybody on the same page.
Well, you got guys like Rob Bargenbrook down there, Jeremy Kretzer, James Wolfskill, a couple other guys I can't quite tell.
There's a lot of football-minded coaches down there. That's a plus, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's Lecton State in that shotgun formation.
Oh, what a block.
On the edge there. Jack lowers his shoulder and just continues to power through. Great job all the way down to the 30-yard line. Did you catch the number on the guy, that block on the edge there?
I did not get the number on it. All I seen was a white jersey laying flat on the ground and a maroon jersey on top of it.
Yeah, it was a fantastic job. You know, running backs and ball carriers, they owe a lot to that front line and those guys that come out and lead block for them. And Jack's right there definitely owes it to that young man because he had a heck of a run on that. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 30. Jax is going to call his own number again on that QB sweep. He's got another lead blocker out in front of him again. Another great run all the way down to near the 10-yard line.
You know, Will, I'm a firm believer if it don't really work to the left, try it on the right. And if it works on the right, try it again on the left.
Just keep on flip-flopping. But the other thing, too, if it's working, don't fix it.
Don't change it.
Yeah,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. And that seems to be working right now. Jax Arterberry is working for the Cobras offense, and Bay City does not have an answer for him.
It seems that Bay City has a lot of guys stacked inside the box there.
Jackson going to take it again, splits a couple of defenders, continues to barrel through. Great circle button move there, and we'll see. He does get another Cobra touchdown.
Let me tell you, that kid right there is just a hard runner. He ducks his head and runs north and south, man, and that's impressive to see at a kid that age.
See what the coaches elect to go with here on this. Is there a kicker in this Bantam group?
I'm not sure. That'd be a good question for Rob.
Let's go down to the sideline, Rob. Yeah. No, this is the first time we've seen the Cobras in this formation. Nice tight formation. Arterberry's going to roll out. Doesn't really have anything. Kind of throws it up. A little jump ball for his guy, but the ball does fall incomplete. But Cobras do come out and score with a short field here. And take the lead 12-7. You're watching Cobra football on the Cobra Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. Will LaRue alongside Wes Unger here in the booth at the pit. 2:38 remaining in this first half. Your Cobras are leading at 12-7 against the Bay City Black Cats. A lot of good, hard running by the quarterback, Jax Arterberry here. Wes, it's been real fun to watch this Cobra offense come out and run a lot of the formations that we see on Friday nights.
He's drug out of bounds. Seemed like a little pooch kick. I also don't know if
a little pooch kick and fielded by number 7 there. I couldn't quite tell who the. That'll help us out a little bit.
Oh, that makes it nice. Can actually see now.
Yeah. Had the lights on in here, folks.
Looks like Bay City's going to come out in the 3-back set, and looks like they're putting number 77 in the backfield. Definitely swapping people out to figure out a different way to move on this Cobra defense. Looks like timeout, Bay City. Folks, as we have a timeout, we're going to take a timeout also.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
And we're back. Cobra fans, a minute 57 remaining in this first half. Cobra's leading at 12-7. Ball is handed off to number 2 for the Black Cats, but he is wrapped up in the backfield and brought down for a huge loss. I believe that was number 5, Jax Outerberry again. Not only doing it on offense, doing it on defense as well, Wes.
Yeah, for sure. Let me tell you, this is maroon. Every single play, there's maroon jerseys in the backfield, making a disturbance. That's the thing about running the wing T like Bay City's doing, is you can't let them get in the backfield, because that'll mess up the whole play there, because you have to start moving further and further back.
You know, and we talked a little bit about it at the beginning when our audio was muted. We had a great analysis that we were discussing as well on this Cobra defense. And we were talking about how they were a little bit undersized compared to the larger offensive line that Bay City has brought here tonight. But their athleticism and their speed is doing an absolute wonderful job by breaking that entire blocking scheme up. They're reminiscence of exactly what we see on Friday night with Roundtree, Dyson, and Rurik.
For sure, that's what we did talk about that. Oh, deep pass to number 12. What a pass by number 12, and he's going to go in for a Bay City touchdown.
You know, number 12 just got past the defense, and the quarterback delivered a ball on a strike, actually, downfield on the run. So pretty impressive catch and throw, or throw and catch there by the Bay City Black Cats.
Yeah, that was the first time Bay City had come out and was throwing the ball like that. So I think it was more of an unexpected on our defense. They've been running the wing T, which you don't see a lot of passing coming out of the wing T.
Well, that's going to tie it up here. No, it doesn't. What did I do? I missed something.
No, they had the.
Oh, they did. They had a. Okay,
the extra
right.
point.
They sure did. They had an extra point on their first score.
They got that number 77 in the backfield again. It's a handoff to 77.
Let's see, the Cobras do a great job of holding that big boy back and bringing him down, not letting him cross the end zone. So only a 1-point difference in this game with 49 seconds left. We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network. We're back, Cobra fans. The Bay City Black Cats just went up on a great pitch and catch there to take the lead 13-12 over the Cobras with 49 seconds remaining in this first half. Another little onside kick. I'm not quite thinking that's an onside. I think it's more of a squib that's just not quite getting down. But a great job by that Cobra player over there to fall on top of it and cover that up so that way Cobras can take over and see what they can do with 32 seconds remaining in this game, or this half.
Yeah, that Cobra defender that fell on the ball, he's just doing his job. That's what they teach you on the front line is if the ball comes rolling to you, don't try to pick it up, fall on it.
Yeah, they did a good job of teaching them that. You know, you don't see that a lot either. You're focusing on blocking, you're focusing on tackling, you're focusing on getting your playbook out there. Not a whole lot of time spent on special teams at the youth level. You just really don't have a whole lot of time to be able to do that. So it's a good job by this coaching staff to teach these boys all aspects of football, and special teams is a huge part of it. That's why it's called special.
Yeah, I guess so. But special teams, man, special teams can win or lose a game too in the end, you know. Special teams is probably extremely important role in every football game, whether it come down to a punt, a field goal, you know, all the blocking and the blocking for the field goal, the punts, and everything has to stay key, or it can make a big difference in a football game.
Yeah, we saw that a little bit last night with the blocking on the field goal. So Coach Nairn is looking into that and seeing how they can fix that part of the game. You know, the Cobras for the last 4 years have just been absolutely spoiled with Ryder Aloha, and Bryce Warren has done a good job and he's got the leg to be able to put the football through the uprights. Just need to help protect him a little bit better, and I'm sure Coach is looking into fixing that stuff. This ball is swung pass out to, looked like Bargerbrook was the intended receiver, but the ball does fall incomplete, and that actually kills the clock here with 10 seconds left. So I guess incomplete passes inside of 2 minutes, I believe,
are going to stop the clock.
Going to stop the clock.
We're learning rules for the Pee Wee League also, folks, so just bear with us.
I used to know them all, Wes, years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago.
I've since slept since then.
It looks like we're running that same play again that we scored on earlier, Will.
Yeah, and you know, Bay City is keying on Jax Harderberry, so they've made some adjustments over there to make sure that Jax can't beat them on the outside again, because there was nothing but white jerseys completely surrounding Jax. And it looks like Coach wants to go ahead and take a quick timeout before this half ends with 9 seconds left, so we'll go ahead and thank some sponsors as well. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network. Welcome back, Cobra fans. 9 seconds left here coming out of that timeout. We'll see what coaches drum up for this Cobras, as Jax is going to hand the ball off on that jet sweep. Do have a flag on the play, but that Cobra running back is doing everything he can to get what he can as he's brought down beyond the 40-yard line. So we're going to see what this flag is going to be.
Yeah, and that carry, number 26, Zaxon Barrett, he was having a tough time going down. That's what we like to see. These kids just keep moving their legs and driving down the field.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. And that was going to be a holding call against the Cobras, so that is going to end the half. They are trailing by 1, 13-12 here at the pit. We will be back. Actually, no, we're going to stay here right now. You're Bluetooth to us.
Yeah.
I was like, we're jamming out. We're gonna stay with y'all here as the cheerleaders get ready to do their skit. But hang on, we got to get some tuning going.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. Will LaRue alongside Wes Unger here at the Snake Pit as your Cobras are taking on the Bay City Black Cats here on this beautiful Saturday night, trailing by 1 point, 12-13. Great, impressive running by the young quarterback, Jax Arterberry, from what we've seen so far, and some fantastic play by the defensive front as well, Wes.
Yeah, it seems that defensive front is getting really good push in that first half, and offense has started rolling on all 8 cylinders. As there for a while. I'm not understanding why they're kicking from the 30. Was there a penalty right before half, or?
I believe there was a penalty before half, and that was going to be taken obviously on the kickoff here. But we do have another penalty on the field, so we'll have to see what's going on here. It looked like there may have been some type of offsides.
Not sure if the ball went a full 10 yards, Will.
They're saying offside, so somebody was lined up. Somebody was lined up in the wrong spot, Wes.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with right now.
What we're going with right now is we know the penalty's on Bay City, so Bay City did something wrong.
Either way. Because there's a different signal for illegal touching. That's essentially what that would be.
Right, yeah, I guess so, if it didn't go full 10 yards.
I don't know. We'll have to reach out to our local referee expert.
Yeah. Shotgun formation, handoff straight up the middle. And that big number 77 just stuffed the hole and took him down the backfield, looks like, for about a 4-yard loss.
Jax Arterberry rolling out this time, trying to make a Black Cat miss. Looked like there was an option play, but he's going to toss the ball to Bargerbrook, but ball falls incomplete because it was a forward toss. So not a bad decision there by Jax. Thank goodness it wasn't behind him, though.
It was definitely a brave decision because it was 2 Black Cats sitting right there next to that that maroon jersey. But sometimes it's worth the shot.
Why not? It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Cobras.
3rd down and 13 for the Cobras.
Jax is going to get to the edge, try to offer a stiff arm, but number 33 for the Black Cats is doing everything he can to hold on to Jax. We'll see where the spot is. It's going to be pretty close to a 1st down. We'll end up having to see where they end up spotting him. Looks like they're going to spot him shy of the 40. I guess he stepped out just shy of the 40. I didn't see that.
Me neither. There was some players standing right there on the. I knew he was right there on the sideline, Will, but there's some players there, so I'm not sure if he stepped out back there or not. But definitely that little number 33 for Bay City, he was locked on for dear life. He wasn't letting go.
No, he did a good job of containing out there and holding on to Jax until he had some help. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3. Looks like the Cobras are electing to go ahead and go for it here on 4th. They're going to leave it in the hands of their quarterback, Jax Arterberry, as he tries to lower his shoulder and dive forward, but he's not going to get to that line of game. Ball will turn over on downs.
Yeah, it looked like a strong run out there, Will, going to the left side, and kind of looks like after that first initial contact, he kind of lost his footing and kind of slipped a little bit, but it's time for the defense to make a big stop here.
Yeah, folks, appreciate y'all joining at home. We do have a running clock here in this Bantam game, and there's 7 minutes and 16 seconds counting down here. Cobras trailing by 1 point, 13-12. Bay City taking their first offensive possession of the second half here tonight. Bay City scored earlier on a nice pitch and catch by the quarterback to number 12, I believe it was. Number 12 for the Black Cats got some great speed, and just on cue, he's going to get the ball. He's the ball carrier as he tries to reverse field with Atterbury in chase. Looks like a Cobra defender ends up grabbing a hold of his jersey to bring him down around the 45-yard line, but we do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, we all. Yeah. Once that guy got the ball, he seen all those maroon jerseys coming in the backfield, and he just kept going further and further back. I think he ended up going back about 10 or 12 yards before he tried to turn around and come upfield. But it looks like he gained about 5 yards after that 10 yards, so it's going to put him at 15 yards to the first down. Let's see what this penalty is.
I believe it was a holding. It was indicating holding against the Black Cats, so it's going to push them back another 10 yards. Really make it second down and long for them. I believe here we like to say that's second down and Lolita.
Lolita. Oh, yeah, well, or LaSalle. LaSalle's that direction, so.
They're going this way.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. I'm backwards. Second down and Lolita. Here we go. Let's run with it. Oh, goodness. They got that three-back set again, Will, with that big number 77 in the backfield.
Yeah, there's no weight limit. Most youth programs, you have weight limits, right, on ball carriers. Only certain ball carriers can, or certain kids that are allowed to carry the football based off of their weight or size, rather, to avoid any types of injuries. But being in smaller schools and this northern group up here with Industrial hasn't had the weight limit, and the reason is because of the amount of kids to be able to pull from. So
I did not know that, Will.
yeah, so that's why number 77 is allowed to line up in the backfield.
I can tell you he's a large kid, man. He's tall and just a big kid, man. Looks like he could be pushing 8th grade. But that does show sign for the amount of size that Bay City, that does show sign for their football program also, with the amount of size that they have on their side of the ball. Looks like they have something to look forward to also. This is a little different formation.
Yeah, not too sure if they called a timeout here. Yeah, I think they did. Bay City's head coach didn't like what he saw, so he called a timeout. So with that timeout, we'll take a quick timeout. Thanks some sponsors. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network. And we're back, Cobra fans. 6:04 counting down in this third quarter. And number 77 takes the football. He drives forward, and young Cobra wraps him up low to bring him down.
That's a smart move there by the Cobra. With guys that size, and they're bigger, you got to go low on them. If not, you're just going to be a skid mark out there.
It's going to be a tough day for you.
Yeah.
Tough day. But that's going to bring up second down, and let's go with about
19.
I was waiting on you, Wes. I was teeing you up there,
buddy.
buddy.
I thought I know you're from Mathis, and I thought you were trying to figure out. The down and distance here.
I don't have that many fingers. I didn't get my shoe off to get my toes involved there. Ball's gonna be handed off to the big man again, and it's everything that Cobras can do to try to hang on. He breaks several tackles, ends up getting back beyond the first original line of scrimmage, rather.
Yeah, well, it looks like Bay City has found something that's starting to work for them. We'll see how long it actually does work for them. Going up the middle and see if the Cobras actually make an adjustment to stop that run going up the middle like that.
That was 3rd down and about 9.5 where they placed that ball.
They're back in that 3-back set again now, Will. They're going to. Quarterback drops back and throws a deep ball out there to number 12 again. It looks like to be the same exact play that they scored on earlier, Will.
Yeah, you're right, Wes. That one gave number 12 a chance there to try to cut back in and make an adjustment on that football. But fortunately for the Cobras, the ball does fall incomplete.
Yeah, it's just like we were talking earlier at the beginning of the game. I think it was before we even turned on our audio. That you don't fix something that's broke.
No.
I mean, you don't. Whatever, you know that saying. I think that was the wrong word.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the exact same play that they scored on earlier, so why not go back to it and see if they can get it again.
That's going to bring up 4th down. They do take the big man out, move him up to the line to help block.
Quarterback drops back. He got number 2 out wide and just overthrows him.
And fortunately for the Cobras, that happened as well because number 2 was wide open again.
He was. It seems like that little number 2, I'm not sure, number 2 and 12, it seems like out there on the outside, it looks like they're either making a move at the line, but somehow they're getting past the Cobras defenders out there on the outside.
Yeah, so while they switch sides real quick, we'll take a quick break to thank a sponsor. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
And we're back, Cobra fans. 2:30 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Cobra's trailing by 1. Ball is heaved out to number 20. He's left all alone. Runs up forward before he's finally pushed out of bounds near the 40-yard line. But number 20 out here lined up, and there was no coverage on him at all. That's Cohen Yannick.
It looked like that number 2 on Bay City noticed at the last second, like, hey, man, there's a guy out there, and he's not on the sideline. He's on the field.
Yeah, I've seen that play happen before where if you go no huddle, right, you don't have to. You can do that. You can line up right there on the sideline, kind of stand there and act like you're not even in the play. And if no one lines up on you, quarterback throws that fade pattern down the field and easy score.
Yeah, it seems like that play usually seems to work is when you have that guy out there. And the Cobras just have an excellent drive on that 2nd down there, driving for close to 20 yards there.
Yeah, that was Jax Arterberry again on that QB sweep to the outside. Good hard running from that young man. Bay City not taking that into account this time. They kind of honed him up there towards the end of the 2nd quarter and in there in the 3rd as well at the start of it. But he's able to get around him on that one and get into Bay City territory.
Folks, we got 1:12 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and we got 1st down on the 39-yard line. Jax Arterberry's going out to the right side. And it looks like he's going to break it down the sideline, but there seems to be yellow on the green right about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell, Wes. I don't know that there was necessarily a hold. They say it was. I thought maybe the young Cobra cut him, and I'm not sure if that's a penalty. If you're not allowed to cut at this level. I know up in the varsity level they're no longer allowed to cut block.
You would think if they made it a rule for varsity level, it would trickle down to this age. And you know, a lot of those rules get put into football to prevent injuries. So I'd imagine that if it got put up at that level, then it got brought down to this level to protect these younger fellas like this.
Well, they're going to do it again. It's going to be 1st and about 13. Bay
Looks like
City
it's
in the backfield quick, but Jack's going to cut back to the middle of the field, makes another guy miss. Oh, Turf Monster seemed to slip and get him there, but he does have enough for Cobra first down.
Yeah, he went out around the right side, and he saw that the right side had a lot of white jerseys on it, and he saw that the middle of the field was open, so he cut up inside.
And we got another flag on the play. Looks like that's going to be on the coach for Bay City, but we'll take a quick break. You're watching Cobra football. Welcome back, Cobra fans. And that unsportsmanlike penalty is going to go against Bay City as it pushes the Cobras closer to the end zone with 26 seconds remaining in this third quarter, trailing by 1.
In the shotgun formations with the spread. Looks like just a little dump pass out to the left-hand side. Looking for some room to run and end up getting swallowed up by a bunch of white jerseys.
I believe the back on that reception was John Bargenbrook, so he did what he could to try to find something. 10 seconds left. We got a timeout on the field.
10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, we'll take a quick timeout as well. You're watching Cobra Football, Cobra Sports Network.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
And we're back, Cobra fans. Jax Arterberry takes the snap. He's got some great blocking out in front of him. He's going to try to catch the edge. We'll see if he gets into the end zone. He does. Wes, what's the number on that kid that sealed that edge right there? I think that was 25.
26.
26.
Yeah, Zach Sambera, he just laid a huge block on the right-hand side of that to allow Jax to get into the end zone. What a block by the young man.
Yeah, and as the crowd goes wild, they're shaking the camera. Hey, hang on down there, Michael.
Yeah.
Appreciate Michael Bargenbrook stepping up and doing our cameraman duties. We got a whole production thing going on out here now in Industrial. So we ought to set up a broadcasting degree plan or a high school plan. What do you think, Wes?
Hey, there's some kids that are made out for that type of stuff.
You're exactly right. I know a couple of them that came out and helped us out during the sub-varsity game this past week as well. And Major LaRue and Cade Quebeca. Cade Quebeca's just like his old man. He's got a little knack for it.
He does. He's a fluent talker on the radio or across broadcasting, I have to say.
Oh, with that touchdown run by Jack Arterberry, helped tremendously by Zach Simba, Jax Arterberry, and Sambera. Yeah, on the block there. Cobras take the lead 18-13. We're heading to the fourth quarter, folks. When we come back, You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Cobra fans. Will Root alongside Wes Unger. Michael Bargenbrook doing your camera duties tonight. Appreciate the young man stepping up and helping us out.
Yeah, well, it looks like we're going to be kicking off from to start the fourth quarter after scoring that touchdown. Looks like this is the start of the fourth quarter. So let's get the hands up and let's roll.
Yeah, raise those fingers high. Cobras have the lead. Let's keep it that way, 18-13. I think that's Bargenbrook kicks it deep. Yeah. It is fielded by number 12, trying to find, or 33 rather, trying to find some running room as he gets around the referee. Arterberry's in chase. He's finally brought down around the 40-yard line, so great run by the young man to be able to get all the way into Cobra territory.
For sure, Will. He kind of danced around back there for a little while and then ended up finding his hole. And he hit the sideline, just went down the sideline, even broke about 3 or 4 tackles down, rolling down the sideline. Looks like it brought him down to the 39-yard line, so it's going to be very good field position there for the Bay City Black Cats.
Now we'll see what Bay City elects to come out with. Trotting on number 77 out here. Last time they were out, they used him a lot to carry the football, break tackles.
Yeah, let's see if the Cobras make an adjustment. If it's going to 77, it's definitely going up the middle. I can promise you that. Looks like the Bay City has a late guy coming onto the field. Yeah, they got everybody stacked inside, Will.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. Hand it off to number 77 again. Just going to get low on the young man. He's just lifting his legs and powering through all those tackles. It finally took about half the team to bring him down.
Well, it looks like we got a Bay City Black Cat down on the field.
Now we'll go ahead and take a quick break. You're watching Cobra Football.
At Capital Farm Credit, our cooperative returns are a symbol of our strong partnership with you.
So one of the unique things about Capital Farm Credit is the cooperative nature of it. And then when you get that patronage check once a year, we put that money right back into the land.
Together, we're better.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Commitment to community service. It's a mission the First State Bank employees have lived by for more than 60 years. By continuously volunteering, sponsoring school fundraisers, and engaging in community service projects, the First State Bank not only lives its mission, it lives up to its motto, friendliest bank anywhere. So call, stop in, or visit fsblouise.com today and get to know the friendly bankers who are making a positive impact in your community. Eat 'em up, snakes. The First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
we're back. Basically, quarterback electing to take the ball on his own off to the left side, but he is brought down after a couple of yard gain. You hear the Cobra faithful out there hollering to go hit somebody.
Yeah, it seems pretty. That's like a very popular slogan for the Industrial Cobra fans, is hit somebody. You often hear that quite often on Friday nights.
I don't hear it that often. I'm up in the booth, in the AC.
Well, they're not. Yeah, hey.
No,
yeah, not
not last night.
No AC last night. I promise you that.
No, not at all. And I didn't tell you either, but when I went back up there to go look for my car keys, which couldn't find after packing everything up last night, the maintenance crew was up there and said, "Hey, guys, why didn't y'all use the AC?" I said, "Because it wouldn't work." And he finagled a few things. He said, "Oh, yeah, this is what you do. Here it works." Yeah, now you show us.
Yeah, I think we had like 4 people look at it while we were up there.
Quarterback's going to call his own number up the middle, offers another stiff arm, breaks another tackle, and it's off to the races into the end zone. No laundry on the floor. It's going to be a Bay City touchdown.
Looks like that's going to put them at 19-18, Will, once they change the score. It's going to put them a point up, and we'll see if what they do on this extra point here.
Yeah, 7:04 remaining in this game. Bay City leading it by 1.
Seems to be a good game on both sides of the ball. Both the defenses are working really well, and both the offenses are actually finding their momentum and building off of it.
Yeah, they're finding what's working for them. Using the big guys right now for Bay City. Jax Arterberry has been kind of the answer for the Cobras. Is the Cobras step up right here and stuff the Bay City Black Cats right there, that using that old FUVA defense. 7:04 remaining. We'll flip sides real quick, and when we come back, it'll be kicking off back to the Cobras. You're watching Cobra Football on the Cobra Sports Network. Back, folks. This ball is fielded around the 30-yard line and brought out to the near side of the field. Cobra defenders caught the edge. Cobra ball carriers caught the edge. That's number 1 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. It's Jay Ruiz. Right. Nice wheels on the young man to catch the edge and get into Bay City territory for the Cobra's possession.
Yeah, it looks like once he just grabbed that sideline wheel, he's found his lane and just took off. Then some of the Bay City Black Cats had a good angle on him to end up catching him right there, right at the 41-yard line.
Cobras will have a 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line of the Cougars.
Cobra set up on 1st and 10 from the 41 and the 3-back set with the little sniffer back right there on the right side.
Jackson Arterberry is going to try to split a couple defenders and get upfield for a short gain. That's Jack Kretzer, the sniffer back that you're pointing out there, Wes.
Hey, those sniffer backs, they can play a big role in your offense because they sit right there behind that offensive line and they can break out for a little quick pass every once in a while. Either that or they can make a great lead blocker on the outside also.
Yeah, or you hit them on those little seam routes as they sneak past the second level.
Oh,
ball on the turf, but covered back up by a Cobra. So fortunate that the ball fell backwards for the Cobras there. I couldn't see who the ball carrier was on that. I believe that was Bargenbrook. But enough for a Cobra first down, Wes.
That is enough there, Will. We're going to be starting on the 30-yard line, heading to the end zone. We've got great field position now with looks like we're going to do a one-back set here.
Now 4:50 counting down in this ball game. Cobras are trailing by 1 point. Looks like we have a little stoppage. It's going to be an illegal procedure against the Cobras. Going to push them back about 5 yards. Cheerleaders doing a fantastic job down there getting the crowd rolling.
Hey, we got cheerleaders on the track. We got cheerleaders up in the stands now. Those girls are doing work. They're shaking the stands, getting the crowd involved. It's awesome to see that.
Yeah, another pitch out to Bargenbrook. Got a good block on the edge there. He's going to cut back to the middle of the field. Still running, breaking tackles as he's brought down inside the 10-yard line. Good hard running by the young man. Way to hold on to the football because there were several Black Cats who were ripping at it.
Yeah, once he got that football, it looked like he just saw end zone. That's where he wanted to go. He just got cut off just a little short, but that kid got a lot of drive in him in the way he's running the ball.
I think he's got an older brother that mimics that same intensity on the football field as well. Arterberry's going to try to catch the edge here and get what he can. Ends up breaking a tackle and gets in for another Cobra touchdown. Fantastic job by the young man to break the tackle and get in and not get pushed out of bounds.
You know, that was great footwork there, Will. When he got hit, he kind of spun about halfway and kind of twinkle-toed it down the sidelines into the end zone.
Twinkle-toed.
Twinkle-toed it.
Yeah, another touchdown for Jackson Arterberry. Brings the lead, pushes the lead 24-19 with 4 minutes remaining in this ball game.
If I had to guess, the ball's going to go to the right side, Will, because they're pretty stacked up on the right side.
They're going to swing past it out, but it is picked off. But I believe that was Bargenbrook that brings the defender down immediately.
That's what it looked like there.
Yeah. A great job by these cheerleaders again. I'd like to recognize these girls that are doing a fantastic job. The Bantam cheerleaders, that's London Harrison, Gracie Pullen, Kaya Arterberry, Sadie Sugart, Chelsea Kretzer, and River Rosner. Girls are doing an amazing job down there.
Yeah, if y'all saw the camera shaking earlier, that was because the cheerleaders were up in the stands stomping their feet and cheering these Bantam Cobras on.
And they did a good job with it because they marched right on down the football field and scored another touchdown to take the lead, Wes.
Yeah, it's 24-19 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Will and the Cobras are set up to kick off to the Black Cats.
Earlier, Bargenbrook kicked it pretty deep and split the two return men, but number 33 for the Cats returned the football a good distance to get into Cobra territory. It's going to be an onside kick. It is fielded by number 20 and then wrapped up immediately.
Number 18. Nope. Yeah, I was right. Number 18. Let me see here, Levi Alvarez. And I think Levi Alvarez was doing the kicking duties on that kickoff there, Will.
Yeah, the kicker knew exactly where he was going with the football, and he beelined it right to him.
Yeah, I remember when I was first getting in junior high, our coach, he said, whoever wanted to be the kicker, and then he said, all right, the one kicker got one job, and that's you kick the ball, and that guy that's sitting in the middle that's just barely backing up, you run down and you just smack him in the mouth. So everybody wanted to be a kicker then. Everybody said, I want to hit that guy that's not paying attention.
That's exactly what Alvarez did right there. He found his guy. Remind me a little bit about Waterboy.
Oh, yeah.
The whole Waterboy
the
scene.
whole Waterboy.
The whole Waterboy scene.
Man, that movie's been out forever, it seems like, but it's still good to watch. I'll tell you.
It is. Quarterback's going to call his own number, but I couldn't tell who that was. It got into the backfield, wrapped him up, and brought him down immediately. Short gain, but great job by the young man to bring him down.
Well, that almost looked like kind of like a busted play because the quarterback kind of backed up and nobody was moving, so it looked like he decided, well, I'm just going to take it myself then.
Yeah, I think that was Sembra again on the tackle. Sembera, I apologize. We're going to get that right eventually, but there is a timeout on the field with 2:50 remaining. Your Cobras are leading at 24-19. We'll be right back. Back, folks. New quarterback number 7 under center, but he is brought down immediately in the backfield. I believe that was number 26 again.
Yeah, that was Zach Sembera again. That kid's having a game on defense and offense, making big blocks and big plays on defense there.
And he's fired up as he comes out and does the flex pose for us.
Oh yeah. Don't you like to see those kids that age get a little fire in them and get excited? Like to see that.
I do. It's fun. It's fun to see the love of the game and just how much fun those kids are having down there. They're doing a fantastic job. They didn't allow the size of these Bay City Black Cats coming in to deter them or to bring them down, because they've done a fantastic job. Down early in the game as well, and they continue to fight and drive and do what they needed to do to go ahead and take the lead with 1:56 remaining in this game.
Yeah, you're right, Will. When the Bay City got
still, yeah, there they go. They finally stopped the clock.
Oh, they keep running the clock. Man, that seemed to be a common factor last night also.
That's that home field advantage.
That's right.
That's it. We'll take a quick break. And we're back with a minute, or it's actually 2 minutes as they adjusted the time clock. And Cobra defense just pinning their ears back and driving the Bay City Black Cat ball carrier into the turf for a huge loss. Complete momentum shift, Wes.
Yeah, well, as soon as that ball moved, there was probably 5 maroon jerseys in the backfield on top of the quarterback as he was trying to drop back. Looked like he was going to drop back for a pass because I didn't see none of the backfield guys moving anywhere. All I saw was the receiver starting to move.
Yeah, so a huge loss. It's a 4th down and long, and Bay City has no choice but to go for it with this winding clock. Down 1 minute and 20 seconds counting down.
Looks like they're running a different style of offense now, Will. Now
The ball is on the ground, and it looks like a Cobra did cover it up. I believe that's John Bargenbrook. Johnny on the spot. No pun intended.
Yeah, it looks like the Cobras are going to recover the ball with 1:06 left on the clock. Will, with the Cobras winning 24-19 right now over the Bay City Black Cats.
You know, that was just sheer will and determination. Those guys just pinned their ears back, and they're just flying through the line, just beating the Bay City Black Cats to their assignments and just getting in the backfield and just completely disrupting everything that was going on.
Yeah, it almost seems like the Bay City linemen barely got their hand off the ground before maroon jerseys were on top of them in the back of the behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not too sure if maybe they've been using the same cadence all night long and the Cobras have finally just got that figured out, or just that complete momentum shift like we talked about. The minute 6 remaining in this game, Cobras leading at 24-19. 1st and 10. I'm not too sure how many. I don't believe Bay City has any timeouts left, so this should do it. Should be lining up in victory formation.
That's what I would think, Will. But
and that's exactly what it is. We're going to get a knee by the quarterback, Jax Arterberry. So I think they're going to have to do one more knee, and that should do it. But I go right back to this again, though, Wes. I don't understand the taking the knee in the shotgun position because you just lost 5 yards.
Yeah, you just lost 5 yards, and you're also, it takes that, it just adds in another factor of actual dropping the ball and fumbling the ball. You know, when you're under center, you have that chance of losing the ball too, but when you're actually taking a deep snap, it plays in a lot more. If you go to the stats, it plays in a lot more roles.
Yeah, well, I'm not counting these 10 yards we just lost against Jack's stats because he's earned every bit of them.
He did. That kid had a great game tonight.
Yeah, he has. Your Cobras take this one 24-19 as they run off the field. Great job by the young Cobra team to go ahead and stick with it despite being down early in the game. So fantastic job. But we enjoyed coming out here and broadcasting this and bringing this game to you folks at home. Thanks to all our sponsors, and thanks to the folks out here, all the volunteers that are performing and doing a great job for these kids to get this football program up and going here in Vanderbilt.
Well, and it looks like next weekend on Saturday, the Cobras are going to be hosting the Palacios Sharks here in Vanderbilt, and I think games are starting at 5 o'clock. Let me just double check. Yes, games are going to be starting at 5 o'clock against Palacios in Vanderbilt on Saturday. If y'all, whoever's out there listening, if y'all have a chance to come out and watch these guys, it's sure excitement to see the future of what Cobra football has in hand.
Absolutely. Also this week, when you get up Thursday morning, tune into YouTube, Cobra Sports Network, and catch up on all Cobra sports on what happened the week before. Also, you get to meet your top performers of the week, and we'll have some special guests that we'll be interviewing. Don't want to miss that. Not to mention the Pit here Friday night against Shiner. First home varsity football game of 2023. If you can't make it, join us on the Cobra Sports Network. We will bring it to you, broadcasting it live. Until we see y'all again, we're done here at the Pit. I'm Will LaRue, Wes Unger, and go Cobras. we don't have any more. Hey, what?
Do you want me to leave this with you? Or are you going to have somebody on the field next week? Okay, then I'll just keep this with you. That way.
I do need, let me keep this.
Yeah. Keep that.
Oh, welcome, Blister.
Oh, yeah.
Where you been?
I know you're having to take Lee's spot.
He can put stuff
I'm
up.
filming, dude. Where are you? I'm upstairs.
You listen in?
No, not at all. I didn't even know y'all were out there. On it. I thought y'all were just recording testing.
Oh, we did that.
Well, we
too.
were like that. We were like, well, might as well broadcast the rest of the juniors game in the stands.
Yeah, and we did some of his deal as well, but I don't know how well it's going.
I want to go back and watch it on the juniors because Audrey said the first time I went to it, it froze, and then the second time everything ran good down there. We just got to figure out where we can be at on the field.
Well, I guess
Hey,
we need to check. Can you leave it up, Will? I think we might have to take it down. Since it's a youth league and it's a 501c3, I don't know if we can publish on YouTube
What?
the games.
What games?
These.
Oh, really? That's fine. I'll take it down. Yeah, I told